let's make this very clear. I'm not giving you anything for free. You want a better grade? Earn it. You want my attention? Keep it. You want extra credit? Then give me the extra credit.
I know you love me telling you just how good you really look. I think it's safe to say that my greatest achievement is making you feel the way you do. Keep looking at my nose, and I'm going to shine the light from side to side, from the outer part of your eye to the inner. I'm going to now wipe from your forehead down slowly and carefully, taking off that cleanser. Getting up to your temples here. Core tight. Hips down slightly. Good. You're shaking a little. That's fine. Shaking means your body is working. Look at the mat. Look at the mat, not me. Hi. Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank all my Patreon members for their continued support. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, my link is in the description below. Now, let's get into the video. Hi. Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank all my Patreon members for their continued support. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, my link is in the description below. Now, let's get into the video. Hi there. Come on in and take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Today, I'm going to be doing a very detailed cranial nerve exam on you, and this is going to involve a few simple checks of your vision, your eye movements, your facial sensations, your hearing and your facial muscles, tongue movements, shoulders, and a few other small tests, and nothing should be too painful. Some of the tests may feel a little unusual, but I'll explain everything before I do it. I'm just going to be looking at how the nerves in your head and face are responding, so I'll be asking you to follow my finger, watch a light, and tell me what you can feel, listen to a few sounds, and copy a few facial movements. All I need you to do is to relax, sit still, and follow my instructions. And if anything feels uncomfortable at any point, you can let me know. Before we start, I am going to take a quick look at you, and I'm just going to look at your face at rest, your eye position, your facial symmetry, your posture, and just how relaxed your expression is. Good. Everything looks calm and even so far. I'm going to put some gloves on now. Okay. We'll start with cranial nerve 1, which is your sense of smell. For this part, I'm going to test each nostril separately. I'll ask you to close your eyes, then I'll gently block one side of your nose and hold a scent near to the other side. You don't need to breathe in too hard, just a gentle sniff. Then you tell me what you smell. All right, close your eyes for me, please. I'm going to start on your right side. So block your left nostril for me. Thank you. Now, can you take just a small sniff? Good. What do you smell? Perfect. Now we'll try the other side. So I'd like you to block your right nostril for me and leave your left one open. Small sniff now. Good. What do you smell there? Excellent. Now, one more scent, just to compare. Eyes still closed, right side first. Good. And sniff. Good. Close that right nostril, now the left side. Sniff. can open your eyes now. Your sense of smell seems to be even on both sides. So we're now going to move on to your vision now. So for this section check, I'll be checking your visual acuity, your visual fields, and how your pupils respond to light. So first I'm going to ask you to just look straight ahead and try to keep your eyes on my nose. Good. I'm going to hold up fingers in different areas of your vision, and I'd like for you to tell me how many fingers you see. But keep looking right at my nose as you do that. Ready? How many fingers do you see? Keep looking at my nose. Good. How many? Good. How many? Good. How many? Keep looking at my nose as you do this. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring my fingers in from the sides. Tell me when you first see them, okay? Good. But remember, keep looking at my nose. Again, tell me when you can first see them. Look at my nose. Good, good. 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 Keep looking at my nose as you're doing this. Good. That's good. Excellent. Now, I'm going to check your pupils with a light. The light, it may be bright, so just try to keep looking straight ahead past me. You don't need to look directly into the light, though. All right. Just look at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. And I'm going to shine the light from side to side, from the outer part of your eye to the inner. Good. And again, other side. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Good. I'm going to bring the light up from the top down. Keep looking at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Next eye, top down. Keep looking at my nose. That's good. And from the bottom up. Keep looking. Keep looking at my nose. That's good. Good. Excellent. Your pupils are responding evenly. So now we'll check your eye movements. This part checks the nerves that control eye movement. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be asking you to follow my finger without moving your head. Only move your eyes. Try your best to keep your chin still. All right, good. Now follow my finger. Keep following my finger. Good. Follow that finger. Good. Keep following my finger. Make sure your head does stay straight. Good. 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 All right. Excellent. Now I'm going to make an H shape. So just follow the tip of my finger as I do that. Good. Good. I'll do it again. Left to bottom, up, center, right, up, down, up, and back to center. Very good. I'm watching for smooth movement, equal tracking of your eyes and whether there is any jumping or discomfort. Everything is looking smooth so far, though. Now, I'm going to bring my finger slowly towards your nose. Keep watching it as it comes closer. focus right here. Good. Keep watching. Good. And relax. Good. We'll do that one more time. Watch the tip of my finger as it comes in slowly to your nose. Good. And relax. Great. Now I'm going to switch to a light. What I'd like for you to do is to keep your head still and follow the light with your eyes. Now, follow this light. Just follow it for me. Excellent. Keep following that light. Good. And again. Good. And again. Good. Now in a circular motion, follow that light. Good, good. And the other direction, follow that light. Good. Now I'm going to move the light a little closer and farther away from you, and I'd like you to keep your eyes focused on it as I do so. So focus on it as I come in. Good, and out. Excellent. Your eye movements look coordinated. So now we're going to check your facial sensations. So what this cranial nerve does is it helps with facial sensation and jaw movement. I'm going to touch different areas of your face with a soft bristle and then a non-soft side. You tell me if it feels the same on both sides. I'll use the soft side first. So this is just a soft touch. And I'll compare it to your forehead and your cheeks and your jawlines. Good. How did that feel? Great. So close your eyes for me. First, I'm going to do your forehead again. Do you feel that? Good. And that. Do you feel that? Good. Same on both sides. Good. Now your cheeks. Keep your eyes closed. Good. Good. Same. Good. Now your jawline. That side. And that side. Same. Excellent. Now I'm going to do a slightly sharper sensation. Not painful, just a little bit more defined. So no bristles on this side. So we're going to do the same thing that I just did. So you tell me if it feels the same on side to side. I'll start with your forehead, up here, and here. Same? Good. Let's do your cheeks. Same? Good. Let's do your jawline now. And this side. Same? Good. You can open your eyes now. Now, I'm going to check your jaw muscles. So, clench your teeth for me. Just clench your teeth there. Good. Clench, bite it down. Good. Hold that. Just as I check. Good. And relax. Open your mouth slightly. Just like this. I'm going to apply a little bit of resistance. Try to keep your jaw open as I try and close it. Good. Good. And relax. Now, move your jaw side to side. Like that. Good. Great. Any discomfort? Good. So, for me, everything feels even. Now we'll check the facial nerve on you. This part checks your facial expression muscles, so I'm going to ask you to copy a few movements that I'm going to do. So first, raise your eyebrows. Good. Just follow what I'm doing. Good. Hold that though. Good. And relax. Now, wrinkle your forehead for me. Good. Now, close your eyes tightly, like you're trying to not let me open them. Don't let me open them. I'm just going to test the strength of them. Okay, good. Keep them closed. Don't let me open them. Fight. Good. Smile for me. Nice and big. Nice and big. Good, good. Keep that big smile there. Good. And relax. Now, puff your cheeks out for me. Puff those out. Good. Hold the air in. Great. Good. And relax. Now, show me your teeth. Big smile, big smile. Good. Good. Now, purse your lips like this. Good, good. Perfect. Great. Everything is moving evenly on both sides, so now we'll move to hearing. So for the hearing part, I'm going to be checking your hearing on each side, your left and your right. So first I'll make a soft sound in one ear, then the other. And what I'll be asking for is you to tell me which side you hear it on. So you're going to keep your eyes closed for this part. So close your eyes. Which side? Good. Which side? Good. Now I'm going to make the sound softer. Which side? Good. Which side? Good. Now I'm going to whisper a word or a number near one ear. I'd like for you to repeat it back to me. 99. 7. Good. Good. Blue. Good. 42. Good. Window. Excellent. And the last one. Stairs. Great. Now I'm going to use this tuning fork. I'm going to be using this tuning fork. I'd like for you to tell me when it stops, when you stop hearing the sound. You can hear that sound, correct? Good, I'm going to hold it near your right ear. You tell me when you can't hear it. Good. Again and again. You can hear it. Tell me when you can't. Good. I'm going to now place it gently in the middle of your forehead. Tell me if the sound feels louder on the left side, in the center, or equal. Sounds equal. Good. You can open your eyes now. Hearing seems balanced. So now we'll check the nerves that help with swallowing, voice, and palate movement. So for this part, I'm going to listen to your voice, check your swallow, and look briefly at the back of your throat. So first things first is, can you just say ah for me? Good, and a little longer. Good, your voice sounds clear. No hoarseness, no strain. Now, swallow for me like this. Good, good. One more swallow. Good. Now I'm going to use a tongue depressor. So I'd like for you to open your mouth and say ah for me. Open for me. Good, good. Now say ah again. Nice and loud. Good. I'm looking at the palate. It's rising evenly. The uvula staying centered, the piece in the back of your throat, and the rest of your throat moves symmetrically. So that's very good. You can close your mouth and relax now. Now, I'm going to ask you to cough once for me. Go ahead. Now, can you say ka ka ka? Good, good. Everything there looks normal for the exam, from what I've seen here. So now we'll check your shoulder and your neck strength. This nerve helps control your shoulders and some of your actual neck movements. So first things first is I'd like you to shrug both shoulders up towards your ears, like this. Good. Hold them there now. And I'm going to press gently down on them. I'd like for you to resist. Resist. resisting. Resist. Good. You can relax. Now, turn your head to the right. Good. I'm going to place my hand here on your face, and then I'm going to try and turn your hand gently. So turn your head. Good. And resist as I pull back. Try not to let me turn your head. Good. Again, the left side. Good. And I'm going to push, push, push. Pushing into your hand, my hand. Hold it. Good, good. Now, look straight ahead. Shoulder and neck strength are even on both sides, I'd say. So now we're going to check the final cranial nerve, which is controls of the tongue movement. For this part, I'm going to ask you to move your tongue in a few directions for me. So firstly, open your mouth for me. Good. Stick your tongue out like that. Good. Hold it there. I'm checking if it comes out straight. Good. Now, move your tongue to the left. Good. And to the right now. Good. And now up and down. Good, good. Now move it side to side a little faster. Perfect. Now press your tongue into your cheek on this side, like that. Good. And the other side. Good. Into that side again. I'm going to push gently against your cheek from the outside. Just hold it there for me like that. Good, good. Hold. All right, now the other side. Good. Pushing your tongue into your cheek. Good, good, good. Hold. Good. And relax. Everything looks coordinated. All right, so that completes the cranial nerve portion of the exam. I'm just going to do one final overall check, though. Nothing too difficult here, so just follow a couple simple instructions here. So, look straight ahead at me. Good. Now, look at my finger. Follow it slowly. That's good. Follow it slowly. Great. Now, keep looking at my nose. I'm going to touch both sides of your face one more time as you are looking at my nose. We will just top here, forehead. You can feel that? Good. And your cheeks. You can feel that? Good. And your jaw. You can feel that? Good. Now smile one more time for me. Nice and big. Great. Raise your eyebrows. Nice and high. Nice and high. Close your eyes tightly for me now. Close them tight. Squeeze. Good. And relax. Now shrug your shoulders for me. Good. And relax. Perfect. Everything today looked balanced and symmetrical. Your eye movements were very smooth. Your pupils responded well to the light, and your facial sensations were even. Your hearing checks were balanced, and your facial movements were strong. Your shoulder, neck, and tongue movements were well coordinated as well. So from this exam, everything looks good. I'm just going to make a couple notes in my booklet. Good. You did really well today, by the way. You did really well. That is the end of the exam. You can relax now. Take your time, though, before standing up. Thank you for letting me do such a detailed check on you today, and you're all done. Hi. Come a little closer. That's it. Just sit here right with me. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to answer any big questions. You don't have to focus too hard. I just want you to relax and let me take care of you with the light. Tonight, I'm going to be tracing your face very slowly with this little light. I'm going to move carefully around your forehead, your temples, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your chin, and your jaw. I'll stay close. I'll go slowly, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do as I do it. Nothing too bright, nothing too intense, just soft light, slow movements, and quiet attention. You can blink whenever you need to, and you can close your eyes for a moment if you want to. You can look at me, or you can look just past me, whatever feels easiest. For most of this, I just want you to stay still and let your face soften. No tension in your forehead, no tension in your jaw, no pressure behind your ears, just you and me and this little light. Before I start, though, I'm just going to look at your face for a moment. No light, just looking. Your forehead, your brows, your eyes, and your cheeks, your nose, and your mouth, your chin, and your jawline. Good. You're already doing exactly what I need. Just stay like that. Nice and still. Nice and relaxed. I'm going to turn the light on now. Keep your eyes soft. You can look away at any time or look at my nose if that helps. I'm starting right here at the top of your forehead. Just tracing the very top of your face slowly and carefully from the center over to this side, right to your temple. Good. Now back to the middle and over to the other side. Slowly across, following the shape of your forehead right to your other temple. Good. Just keep relaxing your eyes. I'm right here. Now, I'm going to trace down the side of your face, starting at your temple, down beside your eye, along your cheek, and down to your jaw. Very good. Now, the other side. From the temple, down beside the eye, over the cheek, and down to the jawline. Good. You don't need to follow the light yet. Just let it move around you. Now, under your chin, from one side, slowly across the other. Good. Now I'm going to trace the full outline of your face very slowly, starting at your forehead, down the side, along the cheek, to the jaw, and under the chin, to the other side, up the other side, and back to the top. Good. One more time. Even slower. Let your face be heavy and let your eyes rest. Perfect. You're doing really well. Now I'm just going to move a little bit closer As I do this one more time slowly around, I'm gonna start with your forehead, just this area right here. And as I'm tracing across your forehead now, from side to side, this side, all the way across to this side and back again. Good. Nothing to do. Just stay with me. Now, a little lower. Across slowly, softly, and back. Good. I'm going to make tiny little circles near your temple now. Right here, a small circle, a slow circle, a gentle circle. Good. Now to the other side. Same thing here. Small circle, slow circle. Just letting the light move slowly. Good. Your forehead is nice and relaxed now, and your eyes are soft and your jaw is loose. Now I'm going to trace from one temple to the other. Across slowly over, all the way over to this side. And back to this side. Good. Again, this side to this side. Good. Very good. Now I'm going to make small points of light, almost like I'm mapping your face. Point, 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 point. Good. Now down this temple. Point, 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 point. And down this temple. Point, 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 point. Good. Now stay nice and still for me. I'm going to move down towards your eyes now. I'll do my best to keep the light soft here, and I won't hold it directly in your eyes. You can blink as much as you need. So, just look at me for a moment. Good. Now look at my nose. Perfect. I'm starting above this eyebrow. From the inner corner, slowly outward, following that brow all the way to the end. Good. And now just underneath, softly underneath, and not too close, not too bright. Good. Now the other eyebrow, starting near the center, moving outward, slowly and carefully, and underneath, just a soft line of light. That's it. Good. You are doing perfect. Now, I'm going to trace around this eye. Keep looking at my nose. Around the eye and underneath to the side, above and back around. Good. Now the other eye. Around, underneath, to the side, above, and back down. Very good. going to do that again though, but a little slower. Slowly around, soft, light, easy, focus. And the other side, slowly around, soft, light, easy, focus. Good. Now I'm going to make a figure 8 around both eyes. You don't need to follow it yet, just let the light pass by. Around one eye, crossing over and back again. Good. Again. Slow, smooth, close and careful. Good. Now I want you to follow the light with just your eyes. Don't move your head. I'll go slowly. Look right here. Good. Follow the light to this side. Good. Back to center. And then now to the other side. Good. Back to center. Now up. Good. And down. Good. Back to center. Now diagonally. Good. Good. Back to me. Other diagonal. Good. Good. Back to me. Good. You're doing really, really well. Stay with the light. Slow circles now. Slow circles. Good, good. Other direction. Good, good. Perfect. Now you can stop following. Let your eyes rest again. I'm just going to trace softly now around both eyes one more time. Good. Nice and calm. Good. Now I'm going to move down to your cheeks. I'm going to trace your cheekbones now. You don't need to follow the light. I want you to just stay relaxed. So, starting on this side, from behind your nose out, across your cheek, and toward the ear, past your cheekbone. Good. I'm going to do that again. Slow line, soft light all the way across. Good. Now this side, from behind the nose, across the cheek, toward the cheekbone, and out toward the ear. Again, slow, even, gentle. Good. Your cheeks are relaxed. Your eyes are relaxed. Everything is nice and still. Now, I'm going just underneath your cheekbone. Right here. Right there. Following this soft curve toward the jaw. And to the other side. Same slow curve, same soft light. Good. Now small circles on this cheek. Small, slow circles barely moving in this cheek. Small circles, slow circles. Good. Matching the other side. Now I'm going to move back and forth from one cheek to the other. One side, then the other. Back again and across again. Good. Now across the middle of your face, across back and forth. Good. You're doing everything exactly right. Now I'm going to trace your nose. I'd like for you to keep your eyes soft. You can look just past me if that feels better. I'm starting at the bridge of your nose, right here between the brows. Now slowly down the bridge, down, down, down to the tip, right there. Good, and back up, slowly back up to the bridge. Again, down the center, very slowly to the tip. Good. Now, I'm tracing this side of your nose, right here, that side. Down the side, following the edge towards that nostril right there. Down the other side, same path, same pace. Good. Now, around the tip of the nose, small circles, soft circles, slow, small, and soft. Good. Now, a little triangle from this bridge to this side, to the other side, and back up and down. Good. One more time. Side, up, and down. Very good. Now I'm going to trace from your nose out to your cheek, from the center out to the cheek and back to the center. Now to the other cheek, from the center of your nose to the cheek and back to center. Very good. Now we'll move down around your mouth and your chin. For this part, just keep your mouth relaxed. No tension in your lips, no tension in your jaw. I'm going to start just above your upper lip, right here. Tracing slowly across from side to side, to the other side and back. Good. Very slow. Now, underneath the lower lip, across softly and back again. Good. Now, the corner of your mouth on this side right here. Small circles here. And to the other side, small circles here. Good. Now I'm tracing the full shape around your mouth, around, under, up the side, across the top and back around. Good. Again, a little slower. Soft, light, slow movements. Just around chin, starting at the center, tracing across to this side and back to the center. Now to the other side and back to center. Good. Now I'm going to trace your jawline starting near the ear, down along the jaw, towards the chin. Good. Now from the other side, starting near the ear, down along the jaw, towards the chin. Good. Now all the way across from one side of your jawline, down your cheek to your chin, up along your jawline, back to your ear. Good. Very good. Now, tiny points of light along your jaw. Point, 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 point. Let's make sure we got them all. Point, 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 point. Good. Everything is soft. Everything is still. Now I'm going to trace your whole face with a few patterns. You can let your eyes rest now. You don't need to follow unless I ask. I'm going to start with one line down the center of your face from your forehead, down the center, past your nose, past the mouth, to the chin. Good. And now back up, slowly back to the forehead. Good. Now across from one cheek, across the nose to the other cheek, and back, cheek, nose, and then cheek. Good. Now I'm making a soft cross shape down the center, then across the cheeks. Good, good. Very still, very relaxed. Now diagonal from the forehead down the opposite jaw. Good, and the other diagonal. Good, good, good. Now a slow oval around your whole face, around the forehead, down the side, under the chin, up the other side and back, around. Good. Again, even slower, just the light moving, nothing else. Good. Now I'm going to trace a spiral, starting right here at the center, getting wider and wider and wider. Good. Now another spiral lower down, starting near the chin, slowly outward, softly outward, and relax. Good. Very soft zigzags. Not fast, not sharp, just slow and gentle across the forehead, across the cheeks, across the jaw. Good. Now I want you to follow the light again. Only your eyes and keep your head still. Look right here. Good. Good. Follow it across. Good. And back across. Good. Now up and down. Good. Now a circle. Good. And the other direction. Good. Now closer and farther away. Good. Again, closer and farther. Perfect. You can relax your eyes again. You did that very well. Now I'm going to finish with one final slow, close trace. I'm going to go over every area one last time, very slowly, very gently. You don't have to follow, and you don't have to think. Just stay here with me, starting at your forehead, across your forehead to one temple, and back across to the other temple. Good. Around your brows, one brow and the other. Around your eyes, soft circles, slow circles, one side and then the other. Good. Across your cheeks, one cheek. Across the middle of your face to the other cheek. Down your nose from the bridge to the tip. Around your mouth, softly around and back to center. Across your chin, slowly across and back along your jaw, one side, under the chin to the other side. Good. Now the full outline one last time, starting at the top, down one side, along the cheek to the jaw, under the chin, up the other side, and back to the forehead. Good. One more very soft pass. No talking for a moment, just the light. Good. I'm going to turn off the light now, and I'd like for you to just rest your eyes. You don't need to move yet. You did really well. You stayed so still, and your eyes followed the light so smoothly, and now everything can relax. Your forehead can relax, your eyes can relax, your cheeks can relax, your mouth and jaw can relax. That's all for tonight. You can stay here for another moment. No rush. You're all done. Use these if you need to stretch. Use these if you need to relax. Just stay close. I've got the light and you don't need to do anything. Just breathe slowly. Hi. Come on in. Sit right there for me. Perfect. A little closer. A little. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. Tonight, I'm going to give you a slow, detailed facial. I'm going to cleanse your skin. I'm going to warm it up. I'm going to work in a few products. I'm going to massage your face and apply a mask and finish you off with something soft and hydrating. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to help me. You just sit right there. Stay still and let me take care of your face. I'm going to be very gentle with you, but I am going to be thorough. I don't like brushing this kind of thing, and I want to take my time to get every little area and make sure that you leave here looking relaxed, soft, and glowing. Before I start, however, I'm just going to take a close look at your skin. I just need to look at your forehead, your temples, around your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, chin, jawline. Good. You've got a little tension here and a little dryness here. Nothing I can't handle, though. So, first things first is I'm going to clean my hands. Good, good. Now, just relax. Let your face relax for me. Let your jaw go soft and let your eyes get heavy, and I'll do the work. So, first things first, I'm going to start with the gentle cleanser here. Nothing too harsh, just enough to loosen everything up. Just going to use a small amount. A little bit to my fingers. Good. I'm just warming it between my fingers here. That's all we need. Good. Now I'm going to be coming in now. Starting on your forehead here, making slow little methodical circles. Small circles though. Not too much pressure yet. I just want your skin to get used to me first. Across the forehead and over the temples and back to the center. Good. You're already relaxing. I can see it. Now, down your cheeks. One side, nice and slow. And the other side, just the same. Good. I'm going to work this in properly. No rushing. No skipping. I want every part of your face clean. Around the nose, right here, around the sides, along the bridge, and around the tip. This area right here, though, that needs a little bit more attention, but that's okay. I'm going to be taking my time here. Now, rub that stuff in around the mouth, softly along the upper lip, around the corners and the lower lip, and down on the chin. Good. Now your jaw. Starting on this side. Under the chin and then on to the other side. I Again, slowly repeating that session side to side. Good. Let me just get right under here, though, quickly. There, much better. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of water so this glides a little better. There we go. Now it moves nice and smooth. Alright, let's start back up on the forehead. That's good. The cheeks, the nose, chin, jaw. Good, very good. Now I'm going to remove that cleanser. Alright, so I have a warm towel here. With this cleanser, I just want to make sure that I have my gloves on for this. So I have this towel here, soft and clean. I've just warmed it up enough to relax everything, so I'm just going to press it gently over your face. You just breathe. Okay, pressing now. Here we go. Good. Just stay there. Let me do this and let the warmth settle in. I'm going to now wipe from your forehead down slowly and carefully, taking off that cleanser. Getting up to your temples here. Good. Down your cheeks. One side and then the other. Good. Around your nose right there. I'm going to be gentle right there though, because that was one little area. Alright, then around your mouth, under the chin. Good. There we go. One more pass over. Forehead, cheeks, nose, mouth, and then your chin. Can't forget your jawline either. Good. That's already better. Your skin already looks so much cleaner. It's softer and more open. Now, I'm going to prep you for the next step. Alright, so now I'm going to be applying a toner. So this is going to feel a little cool, but I'm going to use the toner to prep your skin. It helps out with this, makes everything go on smoother. That's good. Just starting at your forehead here. Slow swipes. Good. Again, we'll apply some more toner. Just slow swipes. Moving my way to the temples there. Good. And down your cheeks. Good. One side and then the other. Around your nose right there. I'm really going to get in along those sides though there. And then around your mouth. Down to the underside of your chin there. Good. And then lastly along those beautiful jawlines that you have. One side, under, across, and back to this side. Good. Now I'm just going to fan your face gently for a moment here. Let that dry down a bit. That's good. Just letting it settle. You don't need to move. I want your skin ready. I want your skin ready for the massage. Perfect. Now we can get to the good part. Alright, now I'm going to use the facial oil now. I've got some on my hands here, just to give my hands enough of a smooth glide. Not too much, though. I know exactly how much you need. Alright, good. Now let's do this on your face. 1 drop, 2 drops, maybe 1 more. There. That's enough. Now, I'm going to warm it up on your skin. Just warm it up. Good, good. Nice and warm now. Alright, alright. I'm going to be coming in now. I'm going to start at your jaw. Both sides here. Slow strokes upwards. Lifting, pressing, releasing. Again, up the jaw. Up and over your cheeks. And release. Good. Let your mouth relax for me. No clenching. I don't want any tension in there. Just let me work that out. Now, I'm going to use small circles along your jawline with my fingers in the oil now. Right here on both sides. Slow pressure. Not too hard. Good. Good again. Same thing here. Slow circles. Steady pressure. You're taking that nicely. Now under your chin. Right here, lifting in an upwards motion. Slowly though. Good. Now your cheeks. Let's go from the center of your face outward towards your cheeks. Again, center to outwards. Center to outwards. I'm going to use my thumbs along your cheekbones here, just starting at the nose and then really pressing my way out towards your temples. Starting here beside the nose on either side like that, and then just out, 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 out. Good, good. That's where you needed it, along there, it seems. Now, let's continue that with small circles around the cheeks, one side, then the other. Slow, slow, slow. Again, slow, slow, slow. Same pace, same pressure. Good. Now, up to the temples. This part is just for you to let go. No thinking, no holding, just soft circles. Good. Just gonna stay here for a moment though. That's it, just like that. Now across the forehead. From the center outwards. Again, center out. I'm gonna press right between your brows there. Good, just pressing, 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 hold and release. Again, pressing, pressing, pressing again, hold and release. Good. That little spot on your brow there, that holds a lot of tension, but I've got it. Now, I'm going to sweep everything outward, starting at your forehead, forehead outward, cheeks outward. Good. Jaw upward. Good. Nice and slow. Nice and smooth. face is looking so relaxed now. I'm not done with you yet, though. I'm gonna wipe off just a little excess before we start with the mask. Now, I'm going to use a gentle exfoliant here. Very soft. Nothing scratchy. I'm just going to polish the skin a little. Small amounts. Just warming it up slowly on your face. Good, good. Now let's start with the forehead. Tiny circles. Tiny, tiny circles. Very light pressure. Starting on the forehead. Good, good. Tiny circles. Very light pressure. Across the forehead. Down the temples. And over the cheeks. Good. I don't want to overdo it though. I just want to smooth everything out. Around the nose. This area can always take a little bit more attention though. Right here. And here. And here. Good, good. Now the chin. Soft circles. Slow circles. Along your jawline, right like that. Other side, good. Now, I'm going to remove it, the serum, the exfoliant, with a warm towel again. I'm going to be pressing, and then once I've done pressing, I'm going to wipe. Good. Now, I'm just going to be wiping gently. Forehead, cheeks, nose, chin, jaw. There. Much smoother. Let me look. Let me look. Good. Very nice. Your skin is ready for the mask. Now, I'm going to apply the mask. This one is calming and hydrating. It's going to sit on the skin for a little bit on your face, and then I'm going to apply it slowly on with a brush afterwards. This brush. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Good. Now I'm going to get a little product. Just dipping the brush into the mask here, just enough, and I'm going to start on your forehead. Slow strokes, one side, then the other. Good. Down your temples. Soft, smooth, and even. Now the cheeks. Good. Long strokes down along the cheeks. And another on the other cheek. Long strokes. And another. Good. You look good like this. Very calm. Very, very still. Now around your nose. But I need to be careful around here, though. I don't want to get any in your nose. Small strokes. Little detail work. Good. Now around your mouth. That's good. Softly and carefully. And lastly, a little bit around your chin right there. Good. Good, good. Drawing that jawline. One side, underneath it, and across to the other side. Good. Great. Alright, I'm going to even it out. The whole mask mask now all over your face, starting with your forehead. Smooth strokes along your cheeks. Good. Your nose, your chin, your mouth, and your jawline. Good. Nice, even layers. Now we let it sit. While the mask works, I'm going to stay close. I'll fan your face a little for you and maybe touch up a few areas, but you just relax. That's good. Just let it settle. Let the product do what it needs to do. I'm just going to smooth this edge out right here. Good. Oh, and this side right here. Good. Good. A little bit more on the forehead. Perfect. You're being very still for me. I like that. I'm just going to let it sit on for a few more seconds here. Good, good, good. All right. Now I'm going to remove it. All right. I have another warm towel here. I'm just going to press it first on your face and then wipe slowly, okay? Are you ready? All right. And pressing. Good. Pressing. Good, good. Let it soften. Good, good. All right. Now wiping from the forehead, slowly taking off the mask. Down your temples, across your cheeks, one cheek and then another. Good. Around your nose right there. Carefully here though, careful. And then around your mouth. Good. Can't forget your chin. Good, good. And your jaw. Great. Good. One more clean pass now. One more clean pass on your face. Forehead. Cheeks. Nose. Mouth. Chin. And jawline. Good. There. All clean. Let me see you. Let me get a good look. Good. That looks really good. You look soft. You look clean. A little flushed, but very relaxed. I like it. Now, I'm just going to finish with the serum and a moisturizer. So, this hydrating serum here, I'm just going to put some on my little brush here, and I'm just going to press it into the skin. I'm not rubbing too much in, I'm just pressing it in. Let it sink in. Alright, a couple drops right here. I need to go on. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's warm those drops up on your face here. Warming it up. Good, good. Good. Great, great. Now I'm just going to press it into your cheeks here. First, press the serum and release. Other side, press and release. Good, good. Let's press it into your forehead here. Pressing it. Good, and release. This side here, press and release. Press and release. Good. Good. All right. All right, good. Let's work on that chin and jaw now. Pressing it into your chin and your jaw. Press, release. Press, release. Good. I'm just going to make it smooth now from the center outwards. cheeks, your forehead. Good. And your jaw. That serum is sinking in nicely. Your skin is drinking it up. Now, the final moisturizer. So this will be the last product, a soft moisturizer to seal everything in, okay? Got some just over here. I'm just going to get some on. I'm just going to place it on your face here just a little. Let it sit on your face and let your skin warm it up a bit. And then I'm just going to slowly blend it in. Good. Starting on the cheeks. One slow stroke. One side and then the other. Good, onto your forehead. That's good. From the center and out. Center and out. Good, and then blending it into your nose right there. Down the bridge of your nose and around those little sides of your nostrils there. And then onto your chin. Good, good. Your jawline. Lifting it slowly upwards in a sweeping motion, slowly. Now, I'm going to give you one final massage. Up the jaw. Across the cheeks. Again, up the jaw. And then across the cheeks. Up to the temples. Good. Small circles at the temples. Slow, steady. Let go. Good. Good. Now across the forehead. Center and out. Center, out. Center, out. And one final sweep over the entire face. The forehead. The cheeks. The jaw. The chin. Good, good. That's it. You're done. Let me take one final look, though. Your skin looks clean, soft, and hydrated, relaxed. Exactly how I wanted it to look. You did very well. You stayed still. You let me work. And now you're glowing. Don't touch your face too much after this, though. Let everything settle. Drink some water and stay relaxed. And I want you to enjoy how soft your skin feels, because that's the end of your facial. Take your time getting up. There's no rush. You're all finished. Hi. Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank all my Patreon members for their continued support. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, my link is in the description below. Now, let's get into the video. Oh, you're still here. I thought everyone had left already. Don't mind this. This is to listen back, if I need to, on our conversations. No. You don't have to rush off. Close the door behind you. Gently. There we go. Much better. Much better. You wanted to talk to me after class, didn't you? I noticed you kept looking over at my desk during the lecture, trying to catch my attention. Trying to look focused. Trying very hard to look innocent, though. Come here. Not too close, though. Just close enough that I don't have to raise my voice. This is a classroom, after all. Now, I was just looking over at your grades, and
I'll be honest with you. You're not doing badly. Not at all. But you could be doing better. You have potential. That's the frustrating part, though. You're bright. You listen when you want to. You ask good questions when you're not busy pretending you don't care. But lately, you've been distracted. Very distracted. And I have to wonder, is it the class that has your attention, or is it something else? Look at me when I'm speaking to you. There. Much better. You see? That's the kind of focus I like from a student. Calm, attentive, willing to learn, willing to stay behind when they need a little extra guidance. Now, you mentioned extra credit. That's why you stayed, isn't it? You wanted to know if there was anything you could do to improve your mark? Technically, yes. There is extra credits assignments available, and I don't offer it to everyone. Only the students I think are capable of handling the additional work and the additional attention. Don't look so nervous. I'm not going to bite. Not in class. The assignment is simple. You're going to sit here with me and you're going to listen carefully. You're going to follow instructions, and by the end, whether you've earned the opportunity to submit something extra, something polished, something worth grading generously. Does that sound fair? Good. I like when you answer clearly. Let's start with a little review. Question number 1. Why did you stay after class? Because you want to improve your grade. That's the responsible answer, but I'm not asking for the responsible answer. I'm asking for the honest one. Take your time. I'm very patient when a student is worth the effort. There it is. You wanted my attention. That's better. Honestly, it suits you. Question number 2. When I give you feedback, do you prefer it gentle or direct? Careful. That answer tells me a lot about you. Gentle, then direct. Interesting. So, you like being eased into it first. You like knowing you're doing well before I tell you exactly where you need the improvement. That's fair. I can work with that. You're doing well. You stayed behind and you asked for help. You're sitting there, paying attention, not interrupting. That already puts you ahead of most of the class. But you still need to work on your discipline, your consistency, your ability to focus when someone is watching you, especially when I'm watching you. There, you felt that, didn't you? That little shift, that moment you realized this wasn't going to be a normal office meeting hour. Relax, relax. Everything here is academic. Mostly. Now, let's talk about your participation grade. You've been quiet lately. Too quiet. And I know you have more to contribute. I see it in your face. You have thoughts, opinions, questions, but you hold them back. Why? No, don't give me the easy answer. You're not just tired and you're not just busy. You're avoiding being noticed, but then you stay after class and ask for my private attention. That's a contradictation. And I found contraindications very interesting. Come a little closer. I want to see if you're actually listening. There. That's good. Now repeat after me. I will participate more. Again. Slower. Good. I will come prepared. And I will stop pretending I don't enjoy being called on. That one was harder for you. Interesting. I'm making note of that. No, not in your permanent record. Don't worry. This is just for me. The private observation. You responded well to the structure. You like clear expectations, and you seem to perform better when you know that someone is paying very close attention. That's useful information. Now, about this extra credit. A strong extra credit submission could raise your grade. That's not a promise. That is the syllabus. Good work earns good marks, but effort matters, and I do reward effort, especially when it's obvious. So, here is what I want from you. You're going to write down a short reflection, 3 pages, double-spaced, on what you've learned in this class so far, but not some boring summary. I don't want you repeating my lectures back to me. I want insight. I want honesty. I want to know what stayed with you, what challenged you, what made you uncomfortable, what made you think about me after you left the room. Material? I mean the material, obviously. You'll submit it by Friday. And if it's good, if it shows real effort, I may be willing to reconsider a few things. Your participation score, your overall standing, maybe even my impression of you, and maybe my impression does matter. More than you probably realize. You know, when you first walked into my class, I noticed you immediately. Not because you were loud, you weren't. Not because you were trying to stand out, you weren't doing that either. It was the opposite. You were trying very hard not to stand out, but some students noticed anyway. They carry a kind of tension, a kind of curiosity, like they're waiting for someone to give them permission to try. So I'll give you permission. Try. Try harder. Stay focused. Show up prepared. Let me see what you can actually do when you stop holding back. That's your extra credit. Not just the paper, the effort, the attention, the willingness to be seen. Now, I want you to look at this page right here. This is your current grade. Not bad, but not where it could be. And this is where you could be if you stopped coasting. See the difference? The gap? That's not ability, that's discipline, that's follow through. That's whether you're willing to do what it takes. And I think you are. I think you are being challenged. I think you like the idea of earning something. I think the part of you came here hoping I wouldn't make it easy. Was I right? I usually am. Let's make this very clear. I'm not giving you anything for free. You want a better grade? Earn it. You want my attention? Keep it. You want extra credit? Then give me the extra credit. Or effort. Good. That was the right reaction. You don't have to say much. I can tell when a student understands the assignment. Now, take a deep breath. In and out. Again, in and out. Good. You're doing very well. Much better than you think. Sometimes people just need the right kind of pressure. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to remind them that they're capable of it. And you, You respond beautifully to pressure. I'll write the assignment instructions down for you. Reflection paper, 3 pages, due Friday. Specific examples from class. Honest analysis, no lazy conclusions, and 1 final paragraph answering this question. What am I willing to do differently if I want a better result? That question is important, not just for the class, but for you, because wanting better is easy. Saying the right thing is easy, but changing your behavior, showing up differently, letting someone hold you accountable, that's harder. But I think you can handle hard things. Academic things, obviously. There. All written down. Right there. You could take this with you, but before you go, I want one more answer. No overthinking and no pretending, just the truth. Are you going to make me proud? Good. Say it like you mean it. Better. Much better. That's the version of you I want in my class from now on. Focused. Prepared. A little nervous, maybe, but only because you care and because you know I'll be watching. Not in a cruel way, not unfairly, just closely. I notice details. I notice effort. I notice when someone sits up straighter because I walked past their desk. I notice when someone pretends to read while waiting for me to look over them. I notice when someone stays after class and asks for extra credit with that look on their face. Yes, that look. Don't act like you don't know. You're very transparent when you want something. Luckily for you, I appreciate ambition. All right, you should go before the next class comes in. Take the assignment sheet, read it carefully, and don't disappoint me. Actually, wait, one more thing. Office hours are posted on the syllabus, but only for students who show real effort. I can sometimes make extra time, quiet time, private time, but time to go over your work very carefully, line by line. So, do well on this assignment. Give me something worth reading, and maybe next time we'll have a longer session. Good. Now, go. And remember, extra credit is earned, but attention, that can be lost very quickly. So, keep mine.
Good morning. How are you? I'm doing so well. Especially after that sleep. I can tell you, I don't think I'm gonna have well, I know I'm gonna have many good sleeps in the future, but that sleep last night, come here. How was yours? Did you have a good sleep? I know, I have the morning voice right now. Your voice is pretty raspy as well. Do you ever get that feeling where you're so comfortable and the last thing you want to do is the last thing you want to do is get out of your really comfortable bed, especially when I have someone like you to look at. That makes it even harder to get up. Stop. You know what I mean. To get up out of bed. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I just want to stay in bed with you all day. We could make a day of it if you'd like. Does that sound like a good idea to you? Look at you. You look so good. How do you wake up? How do you wake up looking like that? Look at me. Look at me and then look at you. God, how did I get so lucky to call you mine? And by you, I mean all of you. Let me get closer. Look at your nice forehead. Look at your hairline. Look at all of you. I really struck the jackpot when I met you. Didn't I? Do you like when I run my fingers over you? No, not there. Your face. Well, I know you like that, but I'm just looking at you right now. I'm looking at all of you. And I'm loving. I am loving what I'm seeing. And you know what? You know what, babe? I know. You don't have to lie. I know you love me telling you just how good you really look. It's not something that you can hide from me. I know how you feel. I know you like your compliments. I like compliments, but I like to give them as well. What time is it? Oh my God, is that really the time on the clock? We slept in. It's 10:46. Well, if that's the case, I guess we've already wasted the day. We may as well just stay in bed all day. There's a lot of ways to make time pass when you're here. We could do some takeout. You like when I just run my fingers over you, don't you? Just feeling all of you. I know why I had a good sleep last night. My tension was fully released. And you had a big part of helping make me feel good. Likewise, I hope I made you feel incredible. I'd like to say I'm good at that. I know my massages, chef's kiss, but no, you don't have to tell me that. I know, babe. Yes, you're good at giving them as well. You can be better, sure. I'll let you be the best at everything. You really are hottest person in the world. Honestly, like, all our friends ask us, well, all my friends that were on my side before I met you, they all say, how the hell are you dating someone like that? They all say that you're the hottest person in the world. And you know what? I think I have to agree with them. Look at your forehead. Look at that piece right up there. That little scar. Honestly, that scar right there, that makes you even hotter. I don't think that there's, honestly, I don't think there's anything on you that I could say is not hot. The dimple that you have right there, that scar, that little smirk you get on your smile when you know you're being mischievous. What do you like about me? Come on. Just be a little specific. Tell me your favorite thing about me. Just one. I know for every one that you give, I'll give you 10 back. Just because I know you like to hear about yourself. Let me get comfortable so I can really hear what you have to say about me. Okay, go. Go, tell me. Really? That's your number one thing that you like about me? Well, if that's the case, I'll take it. Sounds like a nice... You know what? That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. I'm going to remember that one. And I'm never going to let you hold that one back. I want you to tell me it again. Tell me why you like me. Tell me your number one thing that really made you feel good there. Well, it made me feel good, but hopefully it made you feel good telling me that. Oh, wow. I really like that. I just realized there's one reason we have to get out of bed today. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't have an iron bladder. And at some point, I've already been lying here for 10 hours with you. I'm gonna have to get up, and I need to use the bathroom. But that'll be, how about we make that a rule? That'll be the only reason that we have to get up. Other than that, we will stay in this bed all day. Oh yeah, you're right. If we do takeout, how are we going? Well, they're not going to come up here and deliver it to our bed, are they? Maybe they will. We could give them a really good tip. You leave in the instructions, please. Oh my gosh, no, babe, we're not letting a stranger into our house, up our stairs into our bedroom to deliver us food. That's a threshold I don't think I'm willing to walk past. Although, no, that's not happening. 2 times that we'll get out, 3, 4 times we'll get out, because those are the 4 times. 3 of them, 1 of them has unlimited. That's the bathroom. That's something you can't get away from. But, when we order first, our takeout, and then we order again. What do you mean again? Of course, we're at least ordering 3 times. I've got to eat. You've got to eat. If we're going to be here all day, I want to be gluttonous. I want to enjoy our day. And if I'm going to enjoy our day, it's going to include some delicious food. Maybe a bottle of champagne. You know, those delivery people, they do deliver alcoholic drinks now, so that is something we could also put on the list. But that'll increase our... Oh no, but bathroom breaks are unlimited, so... It's a win. Where should we order from first? Don't you mind where my eyes are going. I am just looking you all over. Of course, I like what I see. You are the hottest person in the world, according to me and all of our friends. 10:55. We could still do breakfast, right? It could be a late breakfast, and then we could have a later lunch, and then we can get a really pizza. I haven't had pizza in ages. I could feed it to you, slice by slice, just slowly, letting you take a bite, and then I'll take a bite. Oh, we could do Lady and the Tramp. You take a bite of the normal side of the pizza, and I'll take a bite of the crust. And then we'll keep doing that until we meet in the middle. And then miraculously, we will be as super close to each other. What a great way to begin dessert, hey? Okay. All right. I'm gonna use the first rule, and I'm gonna get up and use the bathroom. You better not get out of that bed, other than the rules that we set. I'll get up each time to pick up the food. I know, you just be comfortable the whole time, okay? Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and I'll be back in as quickly as I can. Don't you move. I want to stay here all day with you. Hi. Before we get into this video, I'd like to thank all my Patreon members for their continued support. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, my link is in the description below. Now, let's get into the video. Hi, you. You don't mind if I give you a little bit of a pamper, do you? Where I just clean you up just a little to make you look absolutely incredible. My fingers, my hands know how to do the work. You just let me take control, and once I've taken control, well, you don't have to worry at all. You know that I am just able to, I know, I can give you all the feels. All I need is my magic little brush here. And I just need to swirl it around your face ever so gently. Does it relax you when I do this? When I just have it slowly going around your face like that? I don't even need to use that. I can just use my fingers. I can just make you feel. You took the words out of my mouth. You know just the right words to say on how to make me. We're just getting lost in each other's words, aren't we? We're just getting lost in each other's eyes. But my job job is just to pamper you, to make you feel good. How am I doing so far? How am I making you feel by just going in circles around your face? These magic tools can do quite a bit. They can tap. They can caress your jawline. They can smoothly go over your eyelids just like this. They can make you feel incredible. But that's why I'm here. That's why you're here, letting me do this to you. You were looking for someone. You were looking for someone to make you feel special. And I think I'm that person that is just willing to make you feel loved. That's not to say that you aren't loved, but I can give you, or I can make you feel just that little bit more loved. Tell me something about yourself that nobody knows. I won't tell anyone, I swear. Your secret's safe with me. I'll take good care of you, and I'll take good care of that secret that you'll tell me. You just need to whisper it into my ear. I won't tell a soul, I swear. I can see how relaxed you look. I can just see how heavy your eyes are becoming as I slow my movements over your face. My fingertips just slowly caressing your cheeks. That jawline of yours making you feel absolutely amazing. Does it make you feel amazing? Does the subtle whispers of my voice entering into your eardrum make you feel relaxed? Does it give you tingles that you may have never experienced? Hence, if you had never given me the opportunity to talk to you like this, to let you know how special you are, for me to tell you that you are unique. You are special. Say it again. Say it with me. You are special. And I love to work with people like you. I love to give my attention to someone who so subtly asks for it. You didn't think that just a nice face massage here with a brush was gonna cut it, did you? That brush could feel? Who knew that a brush could feel this good on your face? The slow, subtle movements of my brush and my fingertips hitting all the right spots, all those trigger points on your face, just to give you a glimpse of what ultimate relaxation is. If I was to ask you why you're here, you wouldn't even remember anymore. You're so dazed and out of it now, you don't really know what this is about, who I am, who you are. All you know is how relaxed and how good you truly feel. Yes, I can definitely keep doing this slowly around and around your face, making you feel a level of relaxation that you've never experienced before. And can I tell you something else? I really enjoy making you feel relaxed. I think it's safe to say that my greatest, it's so hard to even want to put into words. I think it's safe to say that my greatest achievement is making you feel the way you do. Hi. Come a little closer. That's it. You don't have to do anything right now. You don't have to answer to anyone. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to fix anything for the next little while. You can just relax here. Just listen to my voice. Let everything else get quiet. Let the room around you fade a little. Let the day soften and let your thoughts slow down. You are here now, and that's enough. Take a slow breath in and let it go. Good. Again. Breathe in slowly. Hold it for just a second and let it out. That's it. You're doing exactly what you need to do. There's no rush, no pressure, no right way to relax. Just let your body start to soften little by little. Now, bring your attention to your face. Let your forehead relax. Let the space between your eyebrows soften and let the tiny muscles around your eyes release. Your eyelids can feel heavier now, soft, warm, and resting. You can close your eyes if you want to, or you can let them stay relaxed. Either way is okay. Let your cheeks soften, let your jaw loosen. You don't need to clench. You don't need to hold tension there. Let your tongue rest, let your mouth soften, let your whole face become calm. No tension, no effort, just ease. Good. Now, let that calm feeling move down into your neck. Let the front of your neck relax. Let the back of your neck release. Let all that tightness melt a little. You've been carrying enough. You can now let go of some of it. Let your shoulders drop slowly and gently. Let them fall away from your ears. You don't need to hold yourself so tightly, and you don't need to brace. You can let go. Your shoulders are heavy now. Warm, relaxed, and comfortable. Good. Now, feel that relaxation move down into your arms, from your shoulders to your upper arms, to your elbows, to your forearms, to your wrists, all the way into your hands. Let your arms feel heavy. Let your hands become still. Let your fingers soften, one finger at a time. No tension in your palms, no tension in your wrists. Nothing to grip, nothing to hold, nothing to carry right now. You can let it go. Just for now, let it go. Good. Now, bring your attention to your chest. Let your chest relax. Let your breathing become slower, softer, easier. You don't need to force your breath. You don't need to control it. Just let your body breathe for you. In and out. In and out. That's it. Your body knows what to do. Let your ribs soften. Let your heart space feel calm. Let your upper back relax. Let the muscles around your spine release. You are safe enough to soften, safe enough to rest, safe enough to be still. Good. Now, let that calm feeling move down into your stomach. Let your stomach soften. Let your whole middle body relax. Your chest, your ribs, your stomach, your sides, and your lower back. Everything can loosen. Everything can settle. Everything can become quiet. You don't have to hold your body in. You don't have to tense. You don't have to protect yourself from this moment. Just let your body be heavy. Let it be warm. Let it be comfortable. Let that good feeling spread through your whole body slowly and gently, but naturally. Now, bring your attention to your hips. Let your hips relax. Let your pelvis feel heavy. Let the muscles there release. You can sink deeper into the bed or the chair or wherever you are resting. You are supported. You don't have to hold yourself up. You can let the surface beneath you do that. Now, let yourself be held. Let yourself be still. Good. Now, let the relaxation move down into your thighs. Your upper legs can soften. The front of your thighs, the back of your thighs, the muscles around your knees. Everything releasing, everything calming down. Let your knees relax. Let your calves loosen. Let your ankles soften. Let the relaxation move all the way down into your feet, to the top of your feet, to the soles of your feet, your heels, your toes. Every part of you can relax now, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Your whole body can soften. Your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your chest, your stomach, your back, your hips, your legs, your feet. Everything relaxed. Everything calm. Everything feeling better. Let the comfort spread everywhere. Let your whole body feel good in a calm, peaceful way. Warm everywhere. Soft everywhere. Safe everywhere. Released everywhere. That's it. Just stay with my voice. Nothing else needs your attention right now. Any thought that comes up can pass by. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to push it away. Just notice it and let it drift. Then come back here. Back to my voice. Back to your breathing. Back to your body. Relax. 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 Good. You're doing so well. Let your body enjoy this and let your mind quiet down. Let every muscle receive permission to rest. You are allowed to feel calm. You are allowed to feel comfortable, and you are allowed to feel good. You are allowed to stop trying for a while. No pressure, no expectations. No one needs anything from you right now. This time is just for you. A quiet moment, a soft moment, a moment where your whole body can finally let go. Take another slow breath in and release it. Good. Again, breathe in, let it out. Let yourself sink deeper now, a little deeper and deeper. Let your whole body become heavy. Let your face stay soft. Let your shoulders stay low and let your hands stay loose. Let your chest stay open. Let your stomach stay relaxed. Let your legs stay heavy and let your feet stay calm. Every part of you is allowed to rest. Every part of you is allowed to feel better. And every part of you is allowed to soften. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to deserve it. You can simply receive it right now, here, with me, just listening, just breathing, just relaxing. Good. Now, imagine that calm feeling moving through you like warmth, starting at the top of your head, slowly moving down over your face, down your neck, across your shoulders and down your arms, through your chest, through your stomach, through your back, down into your hips, those thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, all the way to your toes. Your whole body is calm now. Your whole body is now soft. Your whole body can now feel good. No tension, no stress, no effort, just quiet comfort, just warmth, just ease. Stay here, stay soft, stay relaxed. Let my voice be the only thing you need to follow. And even that, you don't have to follow too closely. You can let the words blur. You can let the sounds become soft. You can let yourself drift. You are okay. You are safe. And you are doing enough. You can rest. Take one more slow breath in and let it go. Good. Let your body stay heavy and let your mind stay quiet. Let your breathing stay easy. You don't have to move. You don't have to think. You don't have to do anything. Just stay here, soft, still, comfortable, calm. I'll stay right here. Just keep listening. Just keep breathing. Just keep relaxing. You're okay. You're safe. You can let go. You're early. That's good. Honestly, I like early. Early tells me you actually want to be here. Or at least you want me to think you want to be here. That's all right. Come in. Come in. Close that door behind you, though, please. Thank you. Good. Private sessions. No distractions, no crowds, and no excuses. Just you and me and what your body gives away when you stop trying to look so relaxed. Now, stand there for me. Right there, right there. Feet shoulder width apart, arms relaxed, chin level, eyes on me. Good. No, don't perform yet. I haven't asked for effort. I'm just looking. Posture, breathing, tension, balance, focus. That little shifty you just made, I noticed that. You're already trying to correct yourself because you know I'm watching. That's useful. It tells me you respond well to attention. Let me just see here. Client arrived early. Yes, just writing this in my book. Client arrived early, slightly nervous, trying to appear composed. That's what I wrote. Don't look so surprised. This is an assessment. I assess everything now. Shoulders back. Not too much. Don't force it. Just open that chest. Good. Relax your jaw. Better. Hold that tension there. Probably when you're trying not to react. Interesting. Now, before we before we begin, a rule here. You tell me if anything hurts. You tell me if you need to stop. You can leave this session whenever you want. But if you stay, you follow instructions. You do not rush. You do not guess. You do not pretend you understand something when you want me to explain it again. Understood? Good. Then we can start. Now, first test here. First test. Breathing. Stand still. Hands at your sides. Eyes forward with me. Breathe in through your nose slowly. Hold it. Hold. And out. Good. Again, in through your nostrils. Hold. Out. Good. Your breathing is shallow, not bad, just guarded. Almost like you're waiting for me to tell you you're doing something wrong. I haven't yet, but I will. That's why you are here. Now, breathing shallow under observation. I write all my assessments down. Remember that responds well to direction under instruction. Now, breathe again. Yes, you. Breathe again. This time, do it when I tell you. In. Hold. Out. Good. Again. In. Hold. Out. Better. Patient listens to instructions better already. You listen well when you stop thinking too much. Did you know that? That's going to matter tonight. I'm going to walk around you now. Don't move. I'm just checking alignment. Shoulders, spine, hips, weight distribution. Please, no turning your head. Eyes forward. Looking ahead. Good. You want to look. I know. You don't need to. Just listen. You can look later. For right now, though, just listen. Your right shoulder sits higher. Your breathing changes when I stood behind you as well. There it is again. Interesting. I was only at your side. Relax for a second. I'm not doing anything except observing. That's the part you seem to react to. Being observed. Now, face me. Good. Now we test control, not strength. Control. There's a difference. There's a big difference here, and anyone can rush. Anyone can rush a movement. Control is slower, though. It's quieter, it's cleaner, and it's harder to fake. Now, body weight squat. Slow and go. 3 seconds down. Hold. 3 seconds up. Good. When I say ready, down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Not bad. Not bad. Again. Ready. And down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. I said hold. You shifted forward. Stay in your heels, not your toes. Chest up. Eyes on me. Up. 1, 2, 3. Much better. I said better, not great. Again. Please, don't rush because I'm watching. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to slow down when I'm watching. Now, down. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. Stay there. No, I didn't say up. Hold. Breathe. That's it. Now, up. Slowly. Good. Very good. Responds well to correction. Needs pacing control. Strong effort, though. You like hearing that. Praise. That's fine. Praise is useful when it's earned. And you did earn that one. Next test. Posture. Hold. Stand against that wall there. Good. Back flat, shoulders touching, heels close to the wall and chin level, like so. Good. Now, breathe. Stop. You're trying too hard. Relax. No one asked you to be perfect. I asked for you to be honest. Your body tells the truth before your mouth does. It tells me when you're tense, where you're guarded, where you want approval, and when you lose focus, when someone gets too close. You tense up. Now, I'm going to check your shoulder positions. Stay still. Good. Relax. I said stay still, not freeze. There's a difference. Better. Good. You're safe. You're in control, remember, and you're still expected to follow instructions, though that combination, from what I've written down here, that seems to work well for you. Now, wall posture hold. Improved with verbal cueing. Yes, this is all being written down, remember. Now, step away from the wall. Slowly. Good. Now come here. Stand on that mat. Not there. Here. Closer. Good. We're going to test your balance now. Single leg hold. Right foot planted. Seems our scenario in our room, our test, our assessment has become a little bit better. Maybe that's what we need. Now, lift the knee up, hands relaxed, eyes on me. Ready, lift. Hold. Don't laugh. Focus. You're wobbling because you're looking at my face. Pick one point and hold it. Good. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Not bad. Other side. Lift. Hold. Better. Better. You learn quickly when you stop trying to impress me. That's worth remembering. Leg down. Balance adequate. Focus improves with authority cue. Authoritative cue, yes. That means when I give you clear direction, you stabilized. Interesting pattern, though. Now we move to form. Push-up position on the mat. Hands under your shoulders. Feet back, straight line, no rushing. Set it properly. Good. Hold there. I didn't ask for a push-up yet. What are you doing? I said hold. This is a test. Not the movement, the waiting. Breathe. Big breath in. Now, shoulders over wrists. Core tight. Hips down slightly. Good. You're shaking a little. That's fine. Shaking means your body is working. Look at the mat. Look at the mat, not me. Better. Now, lower. Slowly. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Good. And up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. We're going to do that again, though. So, on my cue, and down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Good. And up. What's that? You're right. You did rush the bottom. You did rush down. Again, though. Again. I'm not going to take that as a complaint. No face. We're just going to do it again. And down. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Good. Up. 1, 2, 3. There. That was 1 push-up. Yes, I know. It was hard. Sit back. Rest. Breathe. In. And out. Again. In. And out. Good. You are doing better than you think. But I don't want you thinking right now. I want you listening. That's the difference. Take a sip of your water bottle. Go ahead. Slow down, though. This isn't a race. Sip your water slowly. No, we're not going to rush your recovery. Recovery is part of the discipline. Most people only respect effort. I respect control. Control before the set. Control during the set. Control after the set. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what you came here to learn. Or maybe, at least, that's the only part of why you came. Now, anyways, stand up. Good. Come closer. We're going to now check mobility. Shoulders first. Arms out. Straight. Good. Hold. Palms down. Good. Now, small circles forwards. Slowly. Not fast. Slow. Good. You don't get extra credit for rushing in my class. Good. Good. Now, reverse shoulders opposite way, palms facing up. Breathe, though. Take a breath. Good. Your shoulders are strong. A little tight, but strong. Relax your neck, though. Relax your neck when you're doing them. There. Much better. Much better. Okay, good. Now, arms down. Shoulders tight. Responds better to a slower tempo. Now, your hips. Feet wide. Hands on your thighs. Slow hinge forward. Stop there. Back flat, head neutral. Good. Good. Hold. You're tense again. Breathe into it. Breathe into it. This is not about forcing, it's about allowing. Let your body understand that it doesn't need to protect itself from every instruction. Good. Good. Stand. Stand slowly, though. Very good. Very good. You take correction well, though. Better than most, I'd say, but not because you enjoy being wrong, because you enjoy being corrected by someone who knows what they're looking at. There it is. That got your attention. No, it's okay. You don't have to answer. Your posture already did at that moment there. Next is the plank hold. Yes, we are going to do 30 seconds. But we're not going to be counting fast. We're going to be counting properly. So, set yourself up and down. Forearms on the mat. Feet back. Straight line. Good. Hold. Breathe. And 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't drop. 6. You're stronger. You're stronger when you listen. I know you like hearing that. You do well to being told when you do well. 5, 4. Good. You're doing good. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Down. You can relax. Good. Very good. Now, that was clean. I can see that you wanted to quit at 5 seconds, though. 5 seconds early. But you didn't. And that's what matters. Strong discipline under pressure improves with direct verbal focus. I'm going to write that down. Strong discipline under pressure improves with direct verbal focus. You like direct instruction. No. That's not a weakness. Not in here. In here, it gives us something to work with. Now, sit up. Cross-legged. Hands on your knees. We're going to bring your breathing down now. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Again, do it with me. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Good. Let the room get quiet. quiet. No music. No machines. No one watching from outside. Just this session, this mat, this breath, my voice, and your ability to follow through. You did well. You did well. Not perfect, but well. And I know that matters to you, though. Being told you did well, knowing that you earned it, having someone look closely enough to notice the difference. That's why private training works, because I notice. I notice when you rush. I notice when you hold back, and I notice when you pretend you're not tired. I notice when you want praise but don't ask for it. And I notice when you come back for more structure than you would need to admit to. Look at me. Good. There's the honest version of you, not the casual version that walked in here earlier, not the guarded version that tried to look relaxed. That one, focused, quiet, waiting. That version is easier to train. Now we finish up the assessment. You can stand up now, by the way. You don't need to sit anymore. Up slowly, though. Good, good. Final test. Instruction, response. I give you a command. You follow it. No hesitation. No rushing. No extra movements. Ready. Good. All right. Ready position. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands relaxed. Eyes on me. Good. Step back. Stop. Step forward. Stop. Turn to the side. Your left side. Turn to your left side. Stop. I'd like you to now face me. Yes. Good. Squat. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe. Good. Stand. Good. Good. Hands on your hips. Relax, though, as you do it. Hands on your hips and be relaxed. You're doing good. Relax. Chin up. Eyes forward. You're doing well. Very good. You can follow cleanly when you trust the instructions being given. That is exactly what I wanted to see, really. All right, final assessment. Good strength, good focus. I can see high responsiveness to verbal cueing. Needs work on pacing, though, and needs work on breath control. Strong potential. Strong potential. You heard that right. Good, you should. I meant it. I definitely meant it. Now, come here. Stand in front of that mirror. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Not at me. Look at yourself. I want you to see what I see. Someone capable. Someone disciplined when given structure, and someone who works harder when watched closely. Someone who came in nervous but stayed. That matters. Now, shoulders back. Breathe in. And out. Good. That is your baseline. not your limit, your baseline. We build from here. And next time I expect more. Not because you failed, not because you proved that you can handle it. Not because you did prove that you can handle it. You are right. There is a difference there. Now, the session notes. 1, you need to slow your breathing. 2, you need cleaner pacing. And 3, you need to stop rushing when something feels intense. 4, you respond well to direct correction. Very well. 5, you need to be more honest about what motivates you, because I think you already know. You like structure. You like pressure. You like being held to a certain standard. And maybe you like knowing someone is paying very close attention to you. That's fine. That's fine. That can be useful, and if we use it properly. Yeah, I know you look tired. Sit down on the bench. Good. Cool yourself down. Now, lean forward slightly. Yes, elbows on your knees. Head relaxed. Breathe in for me. I can see you look like you were ready to pass out there. Breathe in. Good. Out. Good. Again, in. Do it with you. And out. Good. You feel better? You seem to be coming down now a bit. Your heart rate seems to be slowing. Your breathing is softer from what I can tell. Shoulders are dropping. All signs of recovery. Pardon me. Don't skip recovery. People who skip recovery usually skip honesty as well. And they want the effort, they want the burn, they want the proof, but they don't want to sit with what the effort brought up. That's the recovery. You're not going to be like that, okay? At least not in my sessions here. All right, so here is where you finish properly. Here's where you recover properly. Here's where you work out properly. All right, breathe in. Breathe in. Good. And out. Good. I'm going to mark this assessment as complete. You passed. Barely. Don't smile yet. Barely means that you earned the next session. Not that you impressed me completely, but you did impress me enough to make me curious. And that's not easy. So next session, we will work on endurance. We will work on tempo. We will work on holding positions longer, and we will also work on following instructions when your body wants to quit. Seems that our electrician needs to be in here and fix these lights that we have. Anyways, we'll see how disciplined you really are, and we'll see whether you came here for fitness at the end of the day or for the feeling of being pushed by someone who knows exactly how to read you. No, there's no need to answer those questions now. You'll probably give me the polite answer anyways, and I don't want that. You're going to bring your towel, you're going to bring your water, and you're going to bring that same focus you found halfway through that plank when you wanted to give up. And you don't come in here pretending you don't know what kind of session this is going to be. You know the session. I know the session. That's enough. All right. Close that book. You can go slowly out that door. Take your time. Deep breaths. Good. One more thing. You did well tonight. And I mean that. Not because you were perfect, because you listened. And next time I'm going to expect you to listen even better. So, Good night. Rest properly. Hydrate. Stretch. Stretch is a big one. And try not to think too much about how closely I was watching you, although I think we both know that you will. All right. You have a good rest of your day. Close the door slowly behind you when you leave. Oh. You came back. I wondered if you'd come back. After last time, I thought maybe you'd be a little bit too embarrassed to stay behind again. But no. Here you are. Same seat, same notebook, same innocent expression. You're getting very predictable. Close the door behind you, though. Slowly. Good. Now we can hear ourselves think. So, what is it this time? Another question about the assignment I gave you? Another confusing chapter? Another reason you need my help after everybody has gone home? That's what I thought. Come here. Not too close. Just close enough that I don't have to raise my voice. There. That's better. You know, I looked over your work from last time. It was better than I expected. It was focused, careful, detailed. Almost as if you were paying very close attention. Maybe too close. Don't look away. I didn't say you were in trouble. Not yet. Put your notebook on the desk. Open it slowly. No, turn the page again. Not that page. The next one. The one you folded at that corner. There it is, that one. Interesting. You wrote down almost everything I said, even the parts that were not part of the lecture. You thought I wouldn't notice? I notice a lot more than you think. The way you stop writing when I walk past your desk. The way you pretend to reread the same sentence. The way you waited after class last time, like you were deciding whether you were brave enough to ask for more, and now you're back. So I need you to be honest with me. Are you here because you need help? Or because you liked having my attention? Careful. That question has more than one correct answer. Sit back down. Hands on the desk. Notebook open. Eyes. Here. Good. Tonight we're going to work on 3 things. Focus, discipline, and honesty. The material that we are going to cover is secondary. You already understand the material. What you seem to need is practice staying composed when you have my full attention. That made you nervous? Good. Nervous means you're paying attention. Now, write this down. Lesson 1, restraint. Restraint means knowing what you want and choosing not to reach for it too quickly. It means staying still, listening, waiting, letting the moment stretch out a little longer than is comfortable. Come on, write that down. Good. Underline the word restraint. Slowly. Good. No, don't look back there. Again, slower. Write it down. There, you see? You can follow instructions when you stop overthinking. Last time I gave you extra credit because you showed effort. Tonight, though, I'm not sure effort is enough. I think you need structure, rules, boundaries, a little pressure maybe. Academic pressure, obviously. This is still my classroom, even if it feels different after hours. Look at your page. Not at me. You'll get distracted. You already are. Let me see your notes. Turn your book around. No. Don't cover them. If you wrote it down, I'm allowed to read it. Turn that page. You wrote, Professor speaks softer when everyone leaves. That's observant. Turn the page. And here, leans in when correcting mistakes. Also true. And this one, hard to focus when he stands behind me. That one is very honest. A little risky to write down, but honest. So, let's test it. Keep your notebook open. Eyes on the sentence. I'm going to stand behind you, and you are going to continue reading. And you're going to prove that you can focus. Hypothetically, though, don't turn around. I'm going to sit right here. Start from the top of the paragraph. I'm behind you, even though I'm in front. Again, read it. You rushed. Read it slower. Better. Seems that you lose control of your pacing when you feel watched. That's not a serious flaw. It just means you need practice. And I'm very good at practice. Read the next line. Good. Again. Very good. You're learning. Keep your eyes on the page, though. No turning around. No guessing where I could be. No trying to read my expression. Just listen to me. That's harder for you than the coursework, isn't it? Being still, being quiet, letting someone else control the pace. Interesting. Your shoulders are tense. Relax them. Good. Breathe in for me. And out. Again, in, out. Much better. You're easier to teach when you stop pretending you're unaffected. Yes, I know. You think you're hiding it well. You're not. Your breathing changes, your eyes move too quickly, you get very quiet. And then you try to act like you're only here because of the coursework, which is adorable, but not convincing. Now, pretend I'm going to sit beside you now. You can leave whenever you want. You can tell me whenever you want me to stop. The lesson only works if you choose to stay, though. You're still here. Good. Question 1. Why did you come back? No. Not because you need help. That answer is a safe answer. I didn't ask for safe. I asked for honest. Try again. Because you liked it. That's closer. You liked being corrected. You liked being watched. You liked having someone else notice every little thing you did. You liked being told exactly what to do. Write that down. No one else is going to see it, just you and me. Good. Slowly. Don't rush through that part that makes you nervous. That's usually the part worth paying attention. Now, question 2. What did you feel when you stayed behind last time? Now, think before you answer. No, not confused. You were not confused. You were focused. Too focused, maybe. You were curious. You were nervous. You were excited to be noticed. There. That's the word. Noticed. Write that down. Good. Now, underline that word again. Write it down again. Slower. Underline it. Very good. Now, I made something for you. Don't look so worried. It's only a worksheet. Mostly. Extra credit. Private review. Question 1. When I stay after class, what am I asking for? Write these down. Write these questions down. When I stay after class, question 1. What am I asking for? Question 2. Write it down. Guidance. Good answer. Polite. A little incomplete, though. Add another word to it. There. Attention. There it is. Guidance and attention. That sounds more honest, I'd say. Question 2. What do I do when I receive that attention? Think carefully. You listen. You slow down. You stop pretending you don't understand. And you do not waste my time. Write that. Good. Question 3. What happens if I keep coming back? That one's more difficult because we both know this is becoming a habit. A private one, a quiet one you don't mention to anyone else. But let me be clear. Your grade is your grade. You earn it through the work. This is not about changing your grade. This is about you learning how to handle attention without falling apart. Although, I'll admit, watching you try is becoming interesting, though. Now, write this down. I will be held to a higher standard. Good. Write it again. I will be held to a higher standard. Very good. Now, look at me. Look at me. No, all the way. There. That's better. That look. That's the honest one, not the innocent one you wore when you walked in here. Not the confused one you use when you want me to explain something twice. That one, that look. The one that says you know exactly why you stayed. You should be careful with that, though. It makes it very hard to believe your excuses. Now, stand up. Leave your notebook on the desk. Good. No, you're not in trouble. I just want to see if you can follow an instruction without asking why. Much better. You're learning faster tonight. Maybe because you already know or knew what this would feel like. Maybe because you came back hoping it would feel that way again. Look at me. Good. Now sit back down. Slowly. Good. Now read the next answer out loud, quietly. I'm right here, remember. Again, read it out. You whispered the last part. Don't hide your own answer. Read it again. I came back because I wanted more attention. Good. That was better. A little shaky, but better. You can be nervous and still be honest. That's the lesson. Remember, you're doing well. Don't look so pleased with yourself. I said well, not perfect. Perfect would be walking into this room and telling the truth immediately. Perfect would be opening your notebook without pretending you don't know what I'm going to find. Perfect would be sitting there calmly while I stand close enough to see every word that you write. But we're not there yet. That's why you came back to learn, or at least that's the official reason. Eyes down. Back on that worksheet. Question 4. What do I need to practice? Write the first thing that comes to your mind. Discipline. Good. And add another word. Patience. Good. Another word. Honesty. Very good. Now, one more word. No. Don't overthink it. You know the answer. Just write it down. Control. There it is. Those are the words I wanted to see. Discipline. Patience. Honesty. Control. That's a very revealing list. Now, tell me, which one is the hardest for you? Take a second to think. Control. I thought so. You like control when you have it, but when someone else has it, you get quiet. You listen more carefully and you look for approval. That's not a criticism, though. It's just an observation. And as your professor, I'm very invested in careful observation. Now, turn the page of your notebook slowly. Good. This next section is a listening exercise, and you don't need to write. You don't need to answer. You just need to listen. Hands on the desk. Shoulders relaxed, eyes on me. Good. I want you to notice how quiet the room is. No one in the hallway. No voices, no lectures, no other students. Just the sound of paper. The pens. My voice. And you. You came back after everyone left. You waited. You knocked. You stepped inside like you had a question, but the question was never really about the assignment. The question was, would I notice? And I did. Again, I noticed the way you paused at the door. I noticed the way you looked at the desk. I noticed the way you tried to sound casual when you asked if I had a few minutes. A few minutes. You and I both know you wanted more than a few minutes. You wanted the room quiet. You wanted the door
close. You wanted my attention back on you. And now you have it. So don't waste it. Breathe it in and out. Again, breathe it in and out. Good, good. You're calmer now. Not completely, but you're calmer. That's progress. 1 point for honesty. 1 point for focus. 1 point for not leaving when the room got quiet. That gives you 3 points. Not enough to pass, not enough to earn praise. Good. Very good. You listened, you stayed still, and you followed the lesson. And when I asked for you to be honest, eventually you were. Careful. Don't smile like that. You haven't earned that much praise. Not yet. But you did better than the last time. Last time, you were curious. Tonight, though, you were intentional. There's a difference there. Curious students ask questions. Intentional students come back after class knowing exactly what they want, even if they're too shy to say it directly. And you are very intentional. Now, I want you to repeat something for me, quietly though. I came back because I wanted to continue. Go on. Again, say it again. Slower. Good. Now say, I understand this is my choice. Good. And I can leave whenever I want. Correct. And yet, you're still sitting here. That tells me something. It tells me the lesson is working. Let's return to your assignment, shall we? Because technically, that is why you are here. Read this paragraph quietly, though. No, not that quickly. Start again. Better. You have a habit of rushing through anything that feels too exposed. In your writing, in your answers, in your breathing. Slow down. You don't have to escape every moment the second it gets intense. Stay with it. Good. Now, underline that sentence. The one about restraint. Yes, that one. You're beginning to understand why I chose that word. Restraint is not denial. It's control. It's the space between wanting something and acting on it. It's knowing the tension is there and choosing to let it remain unspoken, though. That is much more powerful than rushing. Do you understand? Good. Now, tell me, what is the most important thing you have learned tonight? No, not from the textbook, from this. That you need to be honest. Good. What else? That you like being watched. That seems like it took effort to say. Good. What else? That you
came back because you wanted more. There it is. That's the answer I was waiting for. Not because you were confused, not because the chapter was difficult, not because the assignment needed clarification, because you wanted more. Good. Very good. That's enough for tonight. No. Don't argue. Part of restraint is knowing when to stop. Take the worksheet with you. Finish the last question at home, in private. The question is quite simple. What do I want from the next lesson? Don't answer now. I don't want the nervous version of your answer. I want the honest one. Next time, don't pretend you're confused. Don't linger at the door. Don't give me that careful little excuse about needing clarification. Just knock, come in, and sit down. Open your notebook and tell me you're ready to continue. Can you do that? Can you do that? Good. Then you may go. Slowly. Take your time. And one more thing. You did come back for more. We both know it. Next time, I'm going to expect you to admit it sooner. Good night. Try to focus on your other classes tomorrow. And realistically, I don't think this lesson that we're having is quite finished yet. The one we're having with me and you. Now, open that door, leave my office, and shut the door when you leave. I'd like to go over my tattoos on my arm, and I figured doing a tattoo tracing session would be the best way to teach you a little bit about my tattoos. So, let's get into it and talk about this whole arm and what I'd like it to be moving forwards. So, first things first. I need to get some touch-ups done on this tattoo. There's sections that my artist wants to redo, as it's been about 5 years and it's faded over areas. You can see the older section, which is this whole area right here, going all the way down to my center line. Going down to the center line of my arm right here. The new area starts here and moves its way down my arm along the inner, the side, and the outer. One day I will infuse this area with more ink, but for now we're going to keep it the way it is. So I've done one of these in the past, so I'm quite into olden history. So I specifically enjoy Spartans. I just enjoy some of the things that they stood for in their time. There's some things that they did that I don't stand for, but for the purpose of this, there is the determination and willingness to become something. That's what I enjoy. So, as you can tell, there are 3 men here, and I'll go over them more in each detail. This is the areas where it will all be getting touched up. All these areas. The sun has done its job, and there's specific areas that just need more definition in which will happen. and then it will look a million times better. It will really pop. So as you can see, we've got the first Spartan warrior, and you can see this guy is going all the way down my entire arm here to my elbow area. Going up, he's holding a pike pole, as you can see, with a spear. And you can see here there's areas that just, this was done over a long period of time, and so there's areas where we'd let it heal, but we just never had the opportunity to go back. And that's where we're going to spend a couple sessions and just go over the entire thing to make it really stand out and look good. And then I'll go into more detail about this one. You can tell it's just newer, the ink. This one still has about 4 more sessions to do. There's a lot of detail that has to be brought out, and it just, you can't fully see it yet. So, first guy right here holding his big, long pike pole. I really like this look. I love the way he looks, the way he's standing. He's ready to go to battle. And then we have the second one. And you can see this one here has a little bit more detail in the center section. This guy has armor plate on, a chest plate with a shield. The shield being right here, going all the way down the arm there. And then this second guy, you can see he's got more of an open chest plate. You can see his skin, eyes and everything. And then the one on the inside, not tons of definition that you can see on him. He's sort of the one farthest away with a large pipe pole. As you can see here, like on this pole, you can see the actual spike. Here, you can see we never had the opportunity because, I don't know, it's more me. I never went back and got it dealt with. I always look at it and it bugs me, but because of me, not because of my artist. I just was lazy and never went and got it dealt with. And then what you can't see, or what you can see, don't mind these, don't mind those. In the background is a city that is on fire. So all that is going to get dealt with and made to look more. It's just going to pop. And I'll tell you right now, doing the inside of your armpit, that part, very, 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 very painful. Yeah, it's probably the worst spot. So, forward on like this, you can see all 3. 1, 2, 3. I really like I don't mind these 2, and they'll get worked on. I just really like how you cannot see the eye here. You can see the shadows going down the head. This part up here, where the helmet is, this will all get more detail and it'll stand out more. One thing that you should be aware of when getting a tattoo is it's going to fade over time, especially if you go out into the sun, which I do quite a bit. And it goes to the inside as well. But like I said, this area here is, I'll get something for the future. Tattoos, they cost money, so just be prepared to spend money. But if it's going to be on your arm for the rest of your life, or your body, chest, back, wherever you decide to get it somewhere that you're okay with. One thing I've mentioned in the past is you can see definition on this arm far better than you can on this arm. Tattoos look incredible, but they hide definition. So, that's this. 3 Spartan warriors standing in front of a city. You can't see it, but it will come out, but it's on fire in the background, and it's quite the distant background. Like I said, this tattoo is 2021, so it's 5 years old, and I go in the sun quite a bit. Now, this tattoo that I'm slowly... So the reason that this one's taking longer, I should be done already, but I've been getting quite a few abscesses on my arm. You can see I have a scar here, a scar here. There is a scar on the inside here. My body just was not doing well. I kept getting staph infections and had nothing to do with my artist. It was just my skin kept getting a wound, and then the bacteria that lives on our skin just kept going in and causing an infection. It's been about 2 months now and I haven't had one. I was on a bunch of medications, and so I think I'm good to go again. So this one here, this one is hard to see because it's upside down. So we'll go this way here. It's really hard to see actually because the tattoo's not done. But there's a hand right here. This hand right here. And then there's an arm going up. And the arm goes towards this. So this is part you can see. You can see the big Spartan warrior's face. He's yelling. This is a lot of work to get done still. And what he's doing is he is holding the arm, comes along here, down, and then what he's doing is he is holding. It's really hard to show a tattoo actually when doing this, but starting from here, and it goes all the way there, he is holding a sword. Once it's done, you'll actually be able to see a picture similar to this. But right now, the camera is backwards, everything's backwards, so it's just really hard to see, and it just looks like a bunch of mess on my arm. But in person, you'd be able to see. If I put my arm up like this, you can see that the guy's there, and you can see the sword part right here. And you can see his face, and he's sort of slanting, going like this. So that's what that look is going to be. And like I said, in the future, I'm going to fill this part. I'm going to fill all this part slowly. Barbara, I'm filming. I don't... Yeah, like, come on. So there's still quite a bit of work to be done. And then this one here, this one's like 14 years old. Why did I get a hand tattoo? That's a good question. Do I really care that I got a hand tattoo? No. It always creates good conversation. And so there's 4 letters on here. There's W, S, J, and M. And those all stand for the first initials of my family members. Unfortunately, the first one, W, that one stood for my mom. But my mom passed away just over 5 years ago now from cancer, unfortunately. So this tattoo actually means quite a bit to me now, just because she was the matriarch of the family. And, sorry, itchy back. She was the matriarch of the family, and miss her dearly. But yeah, that's my tattoo. Nothing big, nothing special. It's it's definitely a work in progress. Some people get tattoos done very quickly in no time at all, and then some people spend a lot of time working on them slowly. That's me. I work on my tattoo. I'll go in, do a session. I might wait 2 months to go back to do the next session. I'm not in a rush to get my tattoos done. They're going to get done at some point. And for me, I'd rather let my body fully heal before I go back for each tattoo. One thing I do like is my tattoo for many years just went to here and up, and that looked good. But since completing, or starting the completion of my arm, I really like the look of it. So much so that I might actually do my opposite leg completely. I wouldn't do the same side. I'd love to do my whole body, but that's a lot of time and money and a lot of discomfort that I don't think I'm really okay with doing. But you can see definition is hidden as opposed to here. And that's something, again, you have to be aware of that. You have to be prepared that if you have nice arms or you're trying to show them off, they're going to be hidden a bit. But yeah, just a short, quick video, but I thought I would give you an update on my arm and my tattoos and the things that I want to do forward. And, if you have tattoos, I'd love to know about them in the comments. So please, by all means, just tell me what you think about them. I know we didn't do a lot of tracing and we did a lot more of explaining, but, Same, right? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed learning a bit more about my tattoos. And if you like this, I can go into an actual tracing tattoo next time. But this was more of an explanation video.